Your truck is stuck in second gear and won't shift up no matter how much gas you give it while the check engine light stares you in the face. This frustrating situation is a classic sign of the trouble code P0877, which indicates that the transmission fluid pressure sensor or switch D circuit is reading too low. This is a generic electrical fault that frequently appears in Dodge and Chrysler vehicles as well as Toyota and General Motors trucks. This sensor is usually found living deep inside your transmission attached to the side of the valve body, although in some models it might be screwed into the exterior of the transmission case. Its job is to turn mechanical fluid pressure into an electrical signal, so the powertrain control module, or transmission control module, knows exactly when to shift and how much pressure to apply. When this signal stays low, the computer gets confused and usually puts the vehicle into a limp home mode where it stays in second or third gear to prevent internal damage. You will notice a major change in shift quality where the gears might slam or feel very sluggish and your fuel economy will plummet. Most of the time this code is caused by a simple short to ground in the signal wire or a failed sensor that has shorted out internally. The first thing you should do is search for any technical service bulletins for your specific year and model, because manufacturers often have known software updates or harness fixes for this exact problem. Next, find the sensor on your transmission and look closely at the connector for any signs of rubbing or melted plastic from being too close to the exhaust. Look for a green tint on the metal terminals inside the plug, which is a sign of corrosion, especially if the connector is on the outside of the case where it hits road salt and water. Clean the pins with electrical contact cleaner and apply a little bit of dielectric grease before plugging it back in. If you have a scan tool, clear the codes and see if it returns. If it does, you need to pull out your digital voltmeter and check for a 5-volt or 12-volt reference signal while the key is on but the engine is off. If the voltage is wrong, you might have a bad wire or even a failing computer, but usually a sensor replacement solves the issue. Since this often requires dropping the transmission pan and dealing with messy fluid, it is a job best handled by an ASE certified master technician if you do not have a lift or the right tools at home. Taking care of it now will keep your transmission shifting smoothly for another 100,000 miles.